Good morning and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. Although it's my eighth webinar here with Palintest, but this one is particularly special as we are presenting it for our customers and partners in the IMEA region. My name is Shaurya. I lead the commercial function for this region. We cover markets from Africa, Middle East, from Turkey all the way to India subcontinent. And I am joined with my colleague here, Georgina Stavers, who is our product manager for Connect. And she will also be doing a live demo of the platform later in the session. This session will run about 30 minutes. There is a chat function, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to pop in the chat function and we will pick up in the end. There will also be a recorded version of this webinar sent over after this. Finally, I would like to thank you all for being here today. We have got a variety of audience joining in from more than 20 countries, and I welcome you all. So everything we do at Palintest comes from a purpose to safeguard water for everyone every day. And we are focusing on three main areas to support our growth. We want to be simplest to work with. In this region, we work through mainly distribution partners, and we have now put a team in place to support them. We are also developing a distributor program, and which means we will be able to support you with trainings, with passing you with leads, and also put your name and the website on our website. The second area where we are focusing on is innovation. We are a proud manufacturer of water testing technologies. These are field-based instruments, and we are continuously evolving to keep up with the changing customer needs. Some key areas where we are focusing for the coming year would be setting up our global service. So we have an instrument fleet around the globe, and we are setting service centers with our key partners. We are training them, we are giving them the capability to service and calibrate. If you have an instrument footprint that you serve, you can reach out to me to have a further discussion. And Georgie will cover how the software platform comes into this later. The third piece we are covering is the operations. We have significantly invested in our operations capability in the last year. And this is because it's really crucial we understand our customers are in regular need of our solutions. And we have invested heavily in the equipment, machinery, manufacturing lines. We have also improved our quality control processes, put in more systems and checks in place. All of this is done to support our customer needs better. So here was an overview of Palintest. Now I will introduce you to our team. Many of you would already be working with the team here, but here's a quick introduction. So we have three main points of contact for any sales related queries. For example, pricing, for example, quotation, new business. It would be myself or Tom, who is our account manager. Once the order has been placed and until it arrives to you, that's where our order processing customer experience team comes into play. So we have Iveta and Alan who can help you with queries like lead time, when the order is going to be shipped, for example. And the third piece we have is the technical support team. So after you have received the product, and if you need any support like after sales support, or if there are any troubleshooting questions, we have a team dedicated for that. We have Adam and lately new joiner David as well to our team. So these will be your points of contact for any after sales related questions. So that was an overview of our team. Now I want to share some of the success stories we have in the region, some of the key applications which we serve. I have three main here. The first one is municipal water, and this is working with the drinking water side with the public health authorities, and this also includes the desalination plants. So we provide solutions for disinfection testing and various parameters, which allows our customer to meet the regulatory standards. We have particularly some good case references in the Middle East, where in desalination plants, chlorine dioxide is a really popular disinfectant. And Cameo is a unique technology because it can speciate between chlorine dioxide, chloride, and chlorine. And it's something unique that we provide compared to the traditional methods out there. The second application I wanted to share with you today is our work with WASH project. And in the humanitarian sector, we work with various NGOs, but we also work with various partners to support this area. We have a range of products, the microbiological field testing kits. They allow you to test in rural communities. I have an example here, a real example from Uganda team, and they are doing some testing out in the field to verify the rural community water quality. And thirdly, we have another application where we have seen success. We have recreational water, the swimming pools, the hotels, resorts, where, where the visitor safety needs to be ensured. There are health guidelines to ensure the pools are kept safe. And with our range of products specifically developed for swimming pool application, we ensure that the pools can remain safe. These are particularly employed in the tourism heavy areas where we see like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and South Africa as well, where we see lots of tourism activity, and the resorts, they rely on our products to stay open. So we covered the introduction, we covered some of the success stories and the key applications we have had with our products. Now I'm going to introduce you to our product family here. So this covers different product lines we offer at Palintest, but the common principle is these are all field-based testing solution. You can carry them out in the field, you can keep them on a bench in a lab, you can put them in a van. They are designed to be durable. They are IP67 waterproof. They are IK08 impact proof, which means they can last longer in the field. Another focus of ours across the product lines is simplicity. As you can see here, the instruments come with a touchscreen and they guide the user step by step on how to perform the test. And all of these products, they give immediate testing results, which means if a user is out there, they're testing, they can quickly perform a test and know what's in the water. Now for today's session, we will be focusing on our software platform Connect. So we won't be deep diving into each of the product line, but I'll do a quick high level overview of the different product lines for the people who are new to Palintest and as a refresher for our current customers. And then we'll move on to Connect. So I'll start with photometers. Photometers are working on the principle of color change. They offer a variety of test parameters, and we use them in various applications, including the industrial applications and the recreational application as well. The next product line we have is the Cameo technology. This we employ only where photometry is not suitable. There are challenges, for example, with difficult tests where we use Cameo. Chlorine dioxide was one example. We also offer heavy metal testing where we see many of the mines, they use the heavy metal test using the Cameo technology. It also works in dirty water. It offers a wider range, much more safer, much more simpler than the traditional methods. The next range of product line we have is turbidity meter, and this is the recent addition to portfolio launched last year. And this allows you to measure the cloudiness of water sample. Now, one of the unique insights we had was that the optics is where the measurement happens, and over time, that does get uh, contaminated, which can impact the readings. So in this instrument, we have come up with a patented method where you can replace the optics in the field. So it doesn't have to come back to a service center. If the optics has been contaminated, you can replace it in the field. The next product line we have is the range of microbiological testing kits. These are the Vactech range of kits, and they allow you to test for various parameters for testing the rural water community and for testing microbiological parameters. So this is as per the WHO guidelines, and we are very proud to work with various NGOs in this sector and various partners to support some of the critical missions. And finally, I wanted to share, we also have a visual kit range for very basic testing where you look through the color chart and you see the water quality result. Now we come to Connect, which is the focus for today's session. Now, all the products that we covered today, they are really crucial because they help you test water quality. But the data that you get is equally important. And we see in the field sometimes that data is stored on a sheet of paper or on an Excel sheet. And we saw the need to make it better, to manage this data in a better way. And hence, we have developed this Connect platform. Lately, we have been busy launching this product, and Georgie will highlight some of the unique features that we provide today. But before we get into it, I have a short video to present to you. I'll pass over to Georgie to continue this session further.
Thanks very much, Harriet. So I'll just give you a little bit of an overview of Connect and then we'll dive into the demo. So Connect, as Shari has mentioned, is our cloud-based digital ecosystem, which brings our products and our service and solutions together on one platform, and it manages all of the water quality data that individuals using our products gain from using our products in one place. So it can be viewed, it can be managed, and it can also alert users to any issues that are happening in terms of their water quality data. So just to give you a little bit of information about Connect and obviously about what we've done to launch Connect. So any new product that's sold via Palintest moving forward has a sticker on the instrument, and that guides the end user to register their product via Connect. And from there, they're able to gain their calibration certificates and then also upload their water quality data to that as well, which is very, very simple and straightforward. We've tried to make it really easy for the customer there. Connect's also a value added to our products, which is a real useful selling tool within the markets that we operate in, because data is becoming really, really important. And we have seen, as Sharia mentioned before, the importance of having that data stored in one area, which isn't going to get wet, it isn't going to get soggy, and it isn't going to be ruined. It's on the cloud, it's safe and it's secure, and it's available for whoever needs it when they need it. Now I will share my screen and I'll take you through the platform. The platform is a really very simple platform that we've created. We've got an app that works alongside the web-based platform. So basically what users do, sorry, I will just go back onto this. What users do, they download the app from the Apple or Android Play stores, and then they can use that for uploading data, for registering their products. And it's kind of like a gateway into the web platform. And it also enables GPS data tagging as well, which is very, very important for teams that are out in the field and doing a lot of testing, which is in remote locations. So just a little bit of an overview of the platform here. So once you log in, it's a very simple two-factor authentication login. So device password information, and then you do a two-factor authentication. We then land on the overview page, which is very straightforward and very simple. We've got the devices section here, and also the group section and the recent results. If I just take you into the devices page, which you can gain through by clicking here, it'll take you onto the devices that are registered within the platform. Now, this is quite important to users because they can click on each device that they have. They can rename the device that they've got there. They can also view the serial numbers. And if you just look here, you can see when your warranty is expired and its last calibration was, and if it's due a service at all. So when you register for Connect, you will automatically or the user will automatically start their warranty. So once you register on Connect, it'll be 12 months warranty. And from there, we'll be able to see the first time that a test is actually complete on the instrument. So then that starts the warranty. If the customer then gets a service within that 12-month period, there'll be an extra year's warranty added on to there. So it's very easy and very straightforward to log into Connect and see when the warranty expiry is, when the instrument was calibrated, and also the test results that have been done on that instrument as well. We also have some important documents there, including the declaration, the product page for the instrument on our website, and also calibration certificates. We will also be including manuals in this section as well going forward. So if a customer needs any information on the product that they're using, or they need the user manual for whatever reason, it's all stored in one place and it's very easy to find. It's a little bit like an inventory management system in that respect. The customer can also go into here and manage their device. We often find that a lot of customers like to rename the devices of the location that they're being used or the operator that's using them. So that's a nice little touch that we've added in there, so it can be customizable. And again, it just shows you the information on the service due, last calibration and warranty. The service due date will pop up, and then the customer can book a service in with us or with an ASP, whichever's easiest for them. We do recommend that customers get the product service every 12 months just to keep up with the calibrations and everything like that, and to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. So if I then go back into the overview page, again, we've tried to make the user experience and user interface of this platform as simple as we possibly can. So if we click in here, you can click into groups. This then takes you to a platform page that has the groups listed out. So, for example, if you were an organisation or your customers were an organisation with a number of sites, this would be really easy to group by each site. So each one of these will have a group there. If you then click in there, the customer can then upload their results by a tag, which is on the instrument. So when they're doing tests, it comes up with a tag that you can basically make. And what that will do is when that data is uploaded from the instrument to the platform, it'll go into the group that they've specified and also tag the data here. So as you can see, the data is very easily laid out in these lovely little graphs. If a user wanted to generate a report, they can do by clicking on here and clicking these buttons to generate any reports that they want. We do both group reports and tag reports there as well. And then if the user did want to upload results via the cable, they can by clicking this button and going through the steps. Account management is very, very simple in Connect. It is all done on the platform itself. So users can update the password, they can change the name, they can change the email address, anything like that. They can also update company information in there if they want to have their company information set. And as I said, they can update their passwords and information there as well. It is also where they can manage their plan and billing. So we have 3 tiers with Connect. One is completely free. We've then got the premium tier and then the corporate tier as well. And this is all self-managed through the platform. So it's entirely up to the customer what they want to choose and the best way that they approach the system, however way they feel fit. In terms of help and support, we tried to develop the system so it was very, very self-explanatory. There's a link down here. If we click on this, it takes you directly to the Connect Support Centre, which has all the details on how to download Connect application, how to set up an account, how to set groups, how to manage data, and then general support. So anything in terms of the instrument support, any questions, frequently asked questions, etc. If I just click on manage your data, this just gives you a little bit of an idea on what information's in here to support customers going forward. So it is a very, very self-explanatory platform. We've tried to make sure that there's enough information in there so customer can utilize it themselves without needing external support there as well. So in a nutshell, this is basically how the platform works. Customers can also set limits in here. So for example, if they are uploading their data into here, they can go into the tests that they've done. I'll just show you quickly how that works. And they can manage the group. They can add the data tags in here. They can also add the team members, and they can also add the alert contacts. So for example, if they were doing testing and there was a testing out parameter for whatever reason, there could be a contact that's alerted at head office or within that branch or within that team that knows that that water quality result is out of scope. So then that automatically goes to that person, and then corrective actions can be done immediately on that. So on the whole, it's a very great system to enable your water quality data to be automatically and uploaded, but also real-time data management with that as well. So I will pass back to Sharia, and if anyone's got any questions, please feel free.
Thank you, Georgie. That was a really wonderful explanation and demo of Connect. I'm just going through the chat function. So we have one question from Oswaldo, and I was gonna read it here so that everyone else can also benefit from that. So the question is around if I register an equipment in my email and another user has to access that equipment result, how do I do that? And then if there are two different instruments, how you can share each other's data as well. Like, should you set up a common email, or can you do that by separate emails? So firstly, thank you, Osvaldo, for asking that question. And the data will go from the account which